Hi, everybody. Hi, Tom.
Hello, welcome.
So the thing that I wanted to ask is sort of related to Graham's question about addiction. For me, I feel I've been addicted to this path of Advaita Vedanta for the past 4 months, and and now the question I'm asking myself is: Am I dissociating? Am I just dismissing everything? It feels right. At the same time, I feel overwhelmed, and I'm a little lost. So.
Mm,
So yeah, that was my question. And also the second thing is I'm afraid this addiction is going to phase out, and I feel like everything that I've done in my life is always in binges, and I feel like this binge is going to stop soon, and I
mm,
don't want it to stop, and so it's sort of mixed feelings. And if you could give some clarity, yeah, that'd be good.
mm. Yeah. Well, it's nice to have you here. We don't have to worry about running out of steam on this path. You may binge many things. Spirituality can be a binge. Different types of spiritual paths can be different binges on the journey. We don't have to worry. That's all for the mind. When this binge is finished, the Advaita Vedanta binge or whatever it is finished. Don't worry. What is beyond all binges is yourself. What I mean by that is that when all the desires for this, for that, for this path, for that path all disappear, all go. When you let go of everything, what remains is yourself. So don't don't be so, and I'll phrase it this way. I hope you don't mind. I'd say don't be so full of yourself and arrogant. And I mean this in a kind way, by the way. Don't be so full of yourself and arrogant to think that what you do as a body mind is going to make that much difference. So most of us, especially towards the beginning of the journey, we think that what we're doing is very important. You know, if I go after to the right path, the right practice, the right teacher, me, I'm really important. And in that is this idea that actually what I'm doing is of importance. But on the spiritual journey, you see, if you let go of yourself, this is when we arrive. It's very simple. The essential teaching of Advaita Vedanta is you are already the self, and there is only that. And that is what you are. Not that you have to become the self, not that you've got to work hard to become the self, but what you've got to work hard at is letting go of that which you are not. And it's not really working hard, it's a letting go. And then a discovery of what you are. So don't worry about it. Don't think that, don't rise up as ego, which is the arrogance. You see what I mean? I hope it's not coming, I hope I'm not offending you. It's not the intention. But don't be so arrogant and conceited. As you're not offended, I'll use another word to offend you, conceited. Don't be so arrogant and conceited um, to think that what you're doing is that important. The binges will come and go. These aren't, don't think, okay, I'm now really into Advaita Vedanta, that's good. And I want that train to continue because this is going to get me to liberation. And then when this impulse ends, then I'm going to be stuck back as my lazy self, lazy Shankar, until I get another burst of energy and then I can do something and be someone and get somewhere. Don't think like this. Beyond this energy of a binge, the binge energy, yeah, the rajasic energy, passionate energy, the passion that comes through this kind of binge and desire. And then in between the binges, when you're lazy and tamasic and slothful and confused and maybe not so happy and energized. Beyond both of these is what you are. And what you are, you cannot lose. You cannot gain it, but you cannot lose it. It means when you let go of everything, when you forget everything, it is there. There's a wonderful text in Advaita Vedanta that summarizes the entire path in a lot of detail. In a relatively accessible way, it's called Advaita Bodha Deepika. Advaita Bodha Deepika. It was a text that Bhagwan Ramana recommended. It means the lamp or the light or the lamp of non-dual knowledge. Advaita means non-dual. Buddha means knowledge or wisdom. Deepika, deepa means lamp or light. And in the last chapter or two of this text, after it's gone through all the different steps of Advaita Vedanta, from introduction, meeting the Guru, the qualifications needed to study the teachings, then the essence of the teachings, and then Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasana, etc., etc. At the end, it says, forget everything. This is the ultimate means to self-realization. It's to forget everything. In Ashtavakra Gita, we see the same teaching. Forget everything. When we say forget everything, he's talking about Maya. Everything means objective phenomena. You forget it all, you ignore it all, what do you find? You find the self. If you're interested in reading that, there's a blog post on my website on tomdas.com. I think it's called The Ultimate Means to Self-Realization, or The Ultimate Means to Liberation. And if you do a search for that, you will probably be able to find it. Shankar, is that helpful to you at all?
Yeah, absolutely. It struck a few notes. Thanks.